Good morning. First of all, congratulations on getting through this first week of online learning. It's been quite an adjustment for, I'm sure, you, your family, uh, myself included. You and I already has gone for 2 weeks on online, so I'm starting to get used to it quite a bit. Again, I'm hoping your friends and family are healthy and everything's going fine at this point. If you hear a dog barking in the background, my neighbor dog sometimes barks for no reason, so we'll just ignore it. Be sure when you submit something to me that you put in the name of the school and your last name every single time. I do have 120 students, and if I have to look up what school you're at and what class you're in every single time, it does take a lot of extra effort. I don't mind doing it, but it would sure make it better on your classmates if we did that, and most of you are, so thank you very much. Just to let you know, every week on Canvas, by noon on Saturday, I put up what the work is for the week. So for next Tuesday and Thursday, that'll be the weekly syllabus put on Canvas every single Saturday by noon. Be sure those of you who are not familiar with Canvas for some reason, I'm not sure why, a couple of you aren't. When you go to Canvas, click on modules. Click on modules. I did explain why I do that earlier in the semester, and most of you know how to do that. Then you're going to be able to see everything you need to see there. Any upcoming classes, the syllabi for those classes, your grades. So anything you can't find, simply text me and I'll tell you where it is. Okay, what do we have? Any other? Let's see here. I think we got that. I'm looking at my notes. Group projects. Group projects. When you send me information on your group projects, which may be often on Thursdays, will be the group project day, be sure to put your group number on everything. On the Word document, I would put group number in the subject line along with whoever's sending it. I'm requesting that you rotate so people take turns describing what they're doing in their project. I do appreciate those of you who made adjustments on your project because there was no way you were going to be interacting with a bunch of people, taking photos, interviews, and so on. So you may need to make those adjustments, and thank you for doing that. Those of you who have switched over to PowerPoint, it's critical that you look at the sample example PowerPoints on Edmodo. I may look for 3 or 4 of the best ones and put those up on Canvas as well. You don't want to be doing, there's one in there that says, do not do this, because that'll be a problem. A few of you already started working on PowerPoints, and I showed you that back when we had the classroom in Worcester. So that's group projects. Some of you probably don't enjoy doing this online activity. I have to tell you, it's not my favorite. In fact, UNR, they ask me every year to do online, and I've done it before. I know how to do it, but it can be really difficult for some students who are not independently motivated, looking at deadlines, planning, organizing, and so on. But still, in this new reality, you're going to have to do it. It's just something that's going to be part of your life, I think, into the future. My son owns a company or runs a company in Southern California. His people, he trains them all the time how to do things also online and at a distance, especially in Los Angeles, where sometimes driving 5 miles can take an hour. So it's sometimes easier just to stay at home and do a Zoom meeting than try to get to the office for an hour and then get the meeting, and oftentimes late for the meeting. So those of you that are going to be working in the future, it's important that you learn some of these things now. So it is an opportunity, and it is a new reality. I have avoided using Zoom. As far as I know from my teacher friends at Washoe County Schools, they're using Teams. I do have Zoom. I try to avoid it. It looks really good if it works. If it doesn't work, it's a nightmare. For those students who can't join, they're sort of left out. So I'm kind of using, I may use it possibly. You can download your Zoom app on your phone, so I would suggest that. I am doing some Zoom meetings on a limited basis with my classes at UNR, and I'm going to see how it goes. There's a lot of complications that a lot of teachers don't know that can go wrong with Zoom. So keep that in mind. If you have a laptop or desktop at home, you'll want to download Zoom. You probably might have had to do that for Teams, I'm not sure. But I would go ahead and do that and have that ready to go if we decide to go that route. That leads me to the final project on May 9th at Truckee Meadows Community College. I'm still thinking about what we're going to do. TMCC has not, at this point, sorry for the phone ringing there, TMCC has not officially canceled that date yet. My gut feeling is it's probably not going to happen, but I'll keep you informed. In the meantime, keep going toward that date. If nothing, one thing we can do, of course, you can send me your videos and your PowerPoints and so on. Then I'll have to explain to you how to do that because it could be complicated. And so far, most of you are doing a great job using the Word documents. Now let me explain why I'm using the Word documents. The Word document is good for me to use because when I get your research paper by Word, and no links, no photos, no handwritten, no PDF files, I can actually click on something in Word and allow me to type on your paper suggestions and edits. This way I can send it back to you so you can improve it. And I was aware of that before, but I didn't realize how important that would be. So continue to send only Word documents attached to the email. Anyway, finally, if for some reason you're really stuck and you completely don't know what to do and you're lost. We did have a couple students like that. And I set up a phone appointment and I have the computer open, they have their laptop or their phone open, and I take them through the steps. So don't be discouraged. Simply text me and say I need to have a short phone appointment because I'm not clear on what to do. Finally, let me just mention that it's really critical that you be in contact with your groups. I did have a couple groups who didn't even have their emails or their text messages, their phone numbers to be able to text them. My groups at UNR, all classes that I teach have groups. Many of them are using group text, they're using group Zoom, they're using group Teams, Google Docs. There's a lot of ways to go there. So if you have any confusion on that, please let me know. I will I'll put up a video here on Edmodo again next week. And in the meantime, all the best. Contact me by text message if you need me.